Open Heavens on the Go, Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024. Topic: Return on Seeds, Part 2. Memory verse: Matthew 13:8. But other fell into good ground and brought forth fruit, some 100-fold, some 60-fold, some 30-fold. Bible reading: 1 Kings 17:8-16. And the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, Arise, get thee to Zarephath, which belongeth to Zidon, and dwell there. Behold, I have commanded a widow woman there to sustain thee. So he arose and went to Zarephath. And when he came to the gate of the city, behold, the widow woman was there gathering of sticks. And he called to her and said, Fetch me, I pray thee, a little water in a vessel, that I may drink. And as she was going to fetch it, he called to her and said, Bring me, I pray thee, a morsel of bread in thy hand. And she said, As the Lord thy God liveth, I have not a cake, but an handful of meal in a barrel, and a little oil in a cruse. And, behold, I am gathering 2 sticks, that I may go in and dress it for me and my son, that we may eat it and die. And Elijah said unto her, Fear not. Go and do as thou hast said, but make me thereof a little cake first, and bring it unto me, and after make for thee and for thy son. For thus saith the Lord God of Israel, The barrel of meal shall not waste, neither shall the cruse of oil fail, until the day that the Lord sendeth rain upon the earth. And she went and did according to the saying of Elijah. And she and he and her house did eat many days. And the barrel of meal wasted not, neither did the cruse of oil fail, according to the word of the Lord, which he spake by Elijah. The message. Yesterday, I discussed the importance of ensuring that you are sowing on good soil. Today, I will examine the returns to be expected from seeds, even when they are planted on good soils. First, let us focus on sowing into a man of God's life. He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward, and he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward. Matthew 10:41. The spiritual hierarchy of the man of God you are sowing into will determine the level of the returns you will get from your seeds. Some seeds will yield 30-fold, some 60-fold, and some 100-fold. Your seeds might be planted on good soil, but the richer the soil, the more the yield will be. In other words, the greater the spiritual height the fellow has reached, the greater the yield when you sow into his or her life. This is not to say that you should only sow into the lives of big men of God. In fact, there are some so-called small men of God who have gone deeper in spiritual things than the popular ones. Popularity is not a test of spirituality. Yes, it is good to sow into the lives of bishops, general overseers, and senior pastors, but you must also not neglect the pastor that is close to you today, especially when God instructs you to do so. I must mention here that your seeds are really sown to honor God and not any man. You can only sow through a man of God, but the one you are really giving to is the God that the man represents. Thus, if you only sow into the lives of those you have identified as big men of God, you are clearly trying to manipulate God and God cannot be manipulated. All his children have needs, and if it is him you really care about when sowing your seeds, then you will sow everywhere you know that he wants to meet a need. In Galatians 6:10, the Bible says that we should do good unto all men, especially those of the household of faith. Don't ignore the brother who is wearing a worn-out shoe to church while you go about changing the entire wardrobe of your pastor. If God has shown you a brother or sister's need, you should meet that need in honor of the God he or she serves. Action point. Sow into the life of a true child of God today. Bible reading in 1 year. Proverbs 12-14. Hymn for today. Take my life and let it be. The Open Heavens is written by Pastor E.A. Adeboye, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. God bless you.